takes the handoff. It's Averill. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Logan. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Averill. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got a man, it's Duff. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Quick step and go. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Logan. Touchdown, Penn State. Grab the looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Going to try to get it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run,
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has... Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback keep. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Logan. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll run play action. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's not... Running inside, it's April. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Averill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Logan. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Penn State! That First down here, and what a ride this season has been. Just thrilling action everywhere. Close game to finish off the regular season in this one here in the 4th quarter. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the...
There's a crease. Bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured duck. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That delay of game penalty makes 2nd down a little trickier. They need 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack. The Nittany Lions enter the final minute with the lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Averill.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's open.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle, and we knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers